Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. I've got a fun one for you today, but let's just dive right in. I'm going to correct the headline, though, right off the bat. Ripple brother, partner, buddy, sibling, Stellar XLM operations temporarily suspended on major Korean exchange. So Stellar XLM deposits and withdrawals are temporarily suspended on Korea's Upbit. Now let's jump backwards a little bit here. Tascombank Hrvania nominated electronic money pilot report recommends adoption of blockchain to transfer the payment landscape of Ukraine. The Kiev, Ukraine, January 12th, 2023. Today, Tascombank, one of Ukraine's oldest commercial banks, released the finding of its electronic money pilot on the Stellar network. The report provides information to the National Bank of Ukraine and the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine on the advantages of issuing electronic money on blockchain. The report highlights the advantages of issuing on blockchain, which include greater transparency and accountability at all stages of circulation and among all the participants in transactions, approved security and confidentiality of client data, low transaction costs, instant payment functionality, and high throughput of the blockchain platform at each stage of development, from conducting operations to testing. And again, that is on the Stellar network. Also, too, Flare airdrops. Ripple CTO claims that you lose nothing if you sell now. And as you go through this, I think if you're on Twitter, you probably saw this discussion as well with David Schwartz. I think he had a lot of fun and a lot of humor going on today as well with Flare Network, saying they've basically grown up and they're finally making it, as they now have a fake account pretending to be them right off the bat. And that's kind of saying that you've made it, you've got attention, and people are already pretending to be you. And I think if you've been around long enough, you kind of have that happen. We've had that a handful. Man, I can't even talk today. My apologies, guys. A few times at the beginning, not so much lately, and it's been pretty smooth since. But the discussion with David Schwartz, it was pretty funny again in his discussion of Flare. But then he did get into somewhat of a serious conversation, sharing his perspective, which we also too shared again on Twitter. And from the discussion of this article, where he states, even Ripple had, made some things, broken promises, so to speak, at the beginning, but they are where they are today. Having said that, the changes with Flare, basically, if you're selling your Flare, that you would not get the future airdrops. I think a lot of people are unaware of that, and then I think some of the other people just simply didn't care. They were just wanting to sell out whatever they did receive and just be done with it. Also, too, Ripple General Counselor urges congressional oversight on the SEC. Stuart Alderati, which we shared also, laid out a few thoughts in Fortune magazine on the need for congressional oversight of the SEC after the recent collapses of BlockFi and FTX, knowing that FTX had met directly with Gary Gensler quite a few times, and they were still one of those who crashed and lost a lot of investor money. Also, too, top private investment platform says Ripple inventory will sell out in 24 hours, something we shared as well earlier in the link to discussion, is basically going to sell out with the Ripple shares right off of their platform, expected to last less than 24 hours. Also, too, here's something in the discussion of Ripple we want to dive into really quick. The Lulu exchange signed a partnership with Careem Pay to launch integrated cross-border digital remittances for customers. And with this partnership, customers will be able to transfer money directly to the recipient's bank account. If you follow this channel, then you'll understand directly where we're going. If you go back into the archives, National Bank of Egypt and Lulu International Exchange connect through RippleNet to elevate remittance experience into Egypt. Also, Careem acquires money transfer technology platform Denarii. Denarii helps businesses build secure profit centers by automating accounts payable and B2B payments. Also, too, if you go to Denarii is a crypto designed to incorporate gaming into the token in a unique and innovative way by building bridges between the XRPL, algo, and sports industry, kind of coming back full circle. Hopefully that gets you pretty pumped up and pretty excited if you're a holder of either Ripple or XRP, the currency. Guys, remember, this is not financial advice, but it's coming very quickly, as you can see today too if you follow us on Twitter, that even the WF has quite a significant amount of protection now for their event happening at Davos. A lot of people are stating this is the final phase before going live with the new financial system and the reset. So we'll see how that plays out. Again, as fiat currencies crash around the world, crypto tends to rise. So as investors, this seems like something that's going to be setting off, the spark, I guess you could say, that ignites the flame for the price for digital assets. Remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And guys, as always, before we go, we're going to leave you with a final thought. If you believe in a dream and have the courage to try, anything is possible. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.